Hello, crafty friends. This is the Papered Chef here. Welcome to part 1 of the Beautiful Balloons workshop series, where you will learn how to create cards, packaging items, and lots more using the Beautiful Balloons bundle by Stampin' Up. The Beautiful Balloons bundle is part of the Bright and Beautiful suite by Stampin' Up. Here's what it looks like in our annual catalog. It's just so fun and festive, and I thought it'd be great to just get our birthday cards done this summer. Have them done for the whole year. In your kit, which I'm going to give you a little sneak peek of, you're going to get lots of different things, including some of this designer series paper, which I'll show you, some of this specialty paper. Okay, now the bundle is sold separately, so if you take one of my workshop series, of course you're free to take them on YouTube. My videos will be here, and you'll be able to take them on YouTube, so that's great. But if you want to get the kit, a really special curated kit from me, and you're in the US, then be sure to visit the link below the description of this video. Now, the stamp set and bundle is sold separately. You'll get that from my Stampin' Up store, but in my Stampin' Up store is not a link to my workshop series. You need to be subscribed to my newsletter, or just go use the link below this video where it says Flow Page or Stampin' Up offerings. And I see you're already wishing me a happy 4th of July. I'm going to show you my patriotic pigs while I grab some stuff for this kit. And happy 4th of July to all of you. My patriotic pigs were created a while back when this little piggy stamp set, my favorite stamp set, was one of the bundles or one of these stamp sets that we offered. And I used my ScanNCut to cut out these pigs and colored them all in and just made this little piece of home decor. So this is just a fun little thing. And this is a retired stamp set. What love is to the heart, liberty is to the soul. We all yearn to be free. And I wish other countries could feel the way we do in our country and the freedoms we enjoy. Okay, this is a bag. My mom made a couple of these and gave one to her friend. So she makes little tote bags. And one of the little things you can do when you get my kits is you can add on mystery tote bags. I just have to run and grab things because I don't have everything on my table right now, so I'll be right back. I recently returned from a trip, so I have a lot of things put away. All right, so I've shown you the catalog. I've shown you this. Now I want to show you a little sneak peek. Now, I'm not going to open up the entire kit for you because I don't have it all completed yet. I'm still curating the kit. But you have until the 10th of July to sign up. So it's the 4th of July. So you have 6 more days to sign up to get this kit. What we're making tonight, if you don't have all the pieces yet because you're waiting for your kit, don't worry. You'll get them. You'll get your kit by next week. So maybe sooner. I mean, who knows? Some of you ordered it a while back, and I'm going to be able to send those out this week. So now this is what we're going to be making tonight. We're going to be making a congratulations card, and then we can put different things inside. You could put congratulations, or you did it, or you could put happy birthday on the inside. So that's what you're going to be doing with that card. And we're going to be using this little banner on the inside. Now, this is the Bright and Beautiful Designer Series paper, so I want you to take out a couple of the pieces that you'll need. We're going to cut a strip off of this one, the star piece. You can see that's right there. And then I'm just going to take out this piece too. You need this piece. All these pieces are double-sided. We're going to cut balloons out of this side and the background of the card out of this side. We're not using this piece right now. You can see there's just lots of coordinating colors and lots of beautiful things. Nice stripe pattern. I'll go over the coordinating colors another time. I just want to go over sort of what I can show you from the kit. Okay, and this is another piece we'll be using. The dots. See how they go right there? Be using that piece with the dots. And this piece here to cut out the little stars, a little strip of that. And this piece here for another strip. So we're going to be using 5 pieces tonight, but you're going to save all the scraps. You get 12 pieces in your kit, and then you save all the extras for other card backgrounds and designs. We'll be doing a little blending, but you can use a sponge dauber or whatever you want. Okay, now let me show you what else. So my mom, because I had hurt my hand recently, she's 91 years old. She's just a gem. She helped me create all these bags for you. So she was putting the labels one way, and then I said, can you put the labels another way? I'm still not even done putting the labels on the bags, but she put all this paper together for you, which I'm really grateful. And we have inside this package, I'm not opening it up right now, but Bubble Bath, Azure Afternoon, Berry Burst, Lemon Lime Twist, Fresh Freesia, Blueberry Bushel, Basic white, basic black, scallop gift card box, bright and beautiful memories and more cards and envelopes. So this is what the one package looks like. And just to show you what these are going to pop out into, but we're going to be decorating them. Your scallop gift card box will pop out like this. Your mini paper pumpkin box, which you can no longer get, but that's what I said. My kits are pretty epic. I save things for you to put in future kits. You're getting one of these really cool paper pumpkin boxes, which we're going to be decorating with the memories and more card pack. Okay, I want to show you that because that's not in the package already. That's not sealed up. It's pretty cool. You're going to get some of this ribbon, bright and beautiful memories and more card, simply classic treat boxes. That's more packaging. So we're going to be making lots of birthday treats and 3D items. This is just awesome, awesome kit with lots of different things. So these are double-sided, but you're going to be getting one pack of these, like one half a pack of these, memories and more cards. So you can use these cards and stickers and die cut them and do all kinds of things with them to expand what we're already doing with our bright and beautiful kit. So we'll be doing a couple cards with these using those cards and envelopes. And I'm just going to pop through these real quick. Okay, let me just go quicker because the day that I do this, I'll go slower when I actually work with these cards. Right now, I want to really get started with this tutorial. All right, now, and because my neighbors are setting off fireworks, which is awesome, you know. Happy 4th of July. We love fireworks, but I just make sure that you can hear. Okay, there's two sheets of stickers you're going to have in your kit. And we can like expand any of these decorations. See, these are more memories and more cards. I love the translucency on that one. Memories and more card packs are great for note cards and for card backgrounds. And for journaling. That's what they're meant for. And this is nice. The stars. Happy birthday. You can do it. Now, if you wanted to use those stars for patriotic cards, there's a star die in here, which is really nice. You can use for patriotic cards. All right, so let's put that away. Let me see which was the front of that. I think it was that. So here's some ribbons. And then there's also lots of specialty papers. I haven't cut them up yet, but we have some specialty papers in your kit and some vellum. Showed you the designer stitch paper. You're going to be getting a little sponge dauber and some twine. You're going to be getting some more ribbon, some extra ribbons, and some sequins. My mom did all of this. She did all these ribbons for me and the sequins in the containers. I did these ones. These are you're going to be getting some bling. We're going to start using your bling tonight. So there's also some treats that you're getting, an extra designer series paper, and loads of little die cuts and shapes that you're going to be using for your projects. So take out your piece of lemon lime twist. Okay, that's what you're going to be using. It looks like this, and you're going to be making a card, and I'm going to go ahead and write the measurements down for you, but we're not going to actually show you how to make that card. We're just going to write down the measurements. Later in this series, we'll be making the cards from scratch. I just have to do a lot of things ahead of time because I wasn't able to do a lot right here in the video, so we're just going to do whatever we can ahead of time sometimes to make the videos go faster. Okay, so we have this little card like this, right? And it's an A2 card. It's your typical A2 card, but I want it to open like this because I like when I have a pattern that goes horizontal that the card can stand up like that. That's just preference, right? Sometimes I open it to the side, but I typically, if I'm doing this kind of card, I open it like that. So what you're going to do is it's going to be 8.5 long, right? And you're going to score in the middle of that at 4 1/4. So that's what you're doing in the middle of this. And then you're going to have 5.5 long, high. So that's how high your card's going to be. Then you're going to turn it this way. And what I want you to do next is make a card, a DSP, using this ombre effect, right? I think that's the blueberry bushel color. And grab the trimmer, and you're going to cut a layer that's going to go inside your card. It's going to go like this, and it's going to be 5 1/4 high by, 5 1/4 wide, I should say. Let's just make this like this. 5 1/4, like that, by 4 inches high. Okay, so it's 5 1/4 wide, like that, 4 inches high. So you're going to go ahead and cut your DSP, the first part of your DSP. Oh my goodness, I'm having a hard time writing. My joints are very stiff. I had a little issue. So that's why I had to do a lot of prep ahead of time, and I had to use my left hand as much as possible. So we're going to go up here like 4 inches like that. Oh, actually, sorry. Before you do your 4 inches, go ahead and cut off. You could do the 5 1/4. You could do the 5 1/4 like this first, right? To get this little strip that you need these little, get the little strip like that on most of your cards, right? You're going to need to do that. But anyway, then we're going to turn it and go 4 inches. The reason is it gives you a lot more options for die cutting when you first cut off this 3/4 inch strip. Let me get rid of all these extra boxes and everything. Oh, by the way, these weren't in stock when the annual catalog first came out. These scallop gift card boxes, but they now are in stock. See, it gives you a lot more options. We can die cut out a balloon out of this piece now, and we can use this as the background of our card. Pretty cool. So what I want to do is I want to do that to all of these. Well, I don't need to do all of that to all of these, but what I want you to do for all of these 3 pieces, you have the stars, the dots, and the stripes. What I want you to do is stack them together, and just for now, all you need from these pieces are the 3/4 inch strips. That's all you need. And you can cut all 3 at once. Okay, so 3/4 inch strips. We'll write that down for you. Save these later. We can use these for the card backgrounds and other things. That's all we need. We're going to be die cutting a balloon out of this one. And of course you need a little piece. Let's see. You will need a little piece maybe for the tail. Let's see if we can use any of these. The tail of the balloon. We're going to cut some stars out of here. So for this piece, let's go ahead and cut a... I'm just going to go ahead and cut this one. I'm die cutting, so I just want to cut this 4-inch piece off. Don't waste it. That way you have a 4-inch piece you can use for a card base later. So now we have a piece to die cut. So we need 2-inch pieces for die cutting balloons and stars, right? Balloons and stars. Now I did lose my little die that goes like this. Not lose forever. Temporarily misplaced, we should say. This little piece here with the little end of your banner for your balloons. So I want you to just use whatever scraps of paper you want. And I'll show you my card again. And I used a little piece of Lost Lagoon. So if you are going to cut off a little strip of paper of Lost Lagoon from one of your DSP pieces, then do only use a little 1/4 inch piece for that, a 3/4 inch piece for that. So again, I want you to save those 4-inch pieces for when we do our card making, for when we do our, like the backgrounds and stuff. All right, so you're going to need, let's draw this again. So we're going to draw this again, and I'm just going to draw like the diagram here. So we have these little strips that are like so, and they are going to be, so you need 3 times a DSPs, okay? 3 times the DSP, and for each one, they're going to be 4 inches high, and they're going to be times 3/4 inches wide, okay? So that's what we're going to be doing, and you're laying them out like this, and then you're going to have one across the middle too. Oh, actually, we need another piece for that, but we'll get to that. Now, before you adhere this to your card, this is where you're going to lay out all those pieces. I think it's better to use glue for this. And let me go ahead and say hello to my crafty July 4th late night crafty friends. Hello, Midge, and happy 4th of July to you as well. Just doing this little, I'm just putting some glue back there, and I'm just putting the strips. So I want, let's say, okay, we did the star here. I'm going to just use this one this time. You want to make sure that at least some of the lemon lime is showing, like so. So you see what I'm doing? I'm just kind of putting the strip here, and I'm hanging the rest off the edge like that. So I'm going to work my way outside. I'm going to do this one. All right. Phone is shaking a bit. I do see. Okay. Hello, Deborah from New South Wales, Australia. I hope over in Australia you got yourself one of these bundles from the Beautiful Balloons bundle. This one's going in the middle, so we need that other piece. Beautiful Balloons. It's sold in, oops, this one's not. We need that one for something else. Here we go. It's this one. So again, I want some of the lemon lime twist. This says lemon lime twist for the back of the card. So I'm going to make sure this star is showing. Just the more little bits to tie in the paper, the better. So what you want to do is if you're going over here like so, you kind of work your way outside in, and then you go, okay, well, let's see how much room. So you might say, okay, you know, however much room on one side you want to put on the other side. Just kind of eyeball it, and it's easier to sort of, glue is more forgiving. So if you don't think you're straight here, right, you can look in the back and see if the paper's sticking out, which it's not. So the paper's not sticking out in the back, but before this glue dries really quickly, you want to, you know, make sure that the pieces of paper are straight. Now that I got those two, I can do the middle one. Again, lemon lime twist is showing right there, okay? You need your lemon lime twist showing. you want to tie your colors in. That's why I'm doing this. Very colorful, festive card. I like to tie all the colors in that I'm using. Now I'm putting that one in the middle, wherever. It doesn't really matter where it goes as long as it's centered between those two. All right, so good. And then, you know, another fun thing to do with this kind of card is to weave the background together. You know, weave, right? All right, I'm just seeing if I can't use this piece here. All right, it's part of the stripe one. I think I'm gonna use this for this piece here, but you can use a different piece. I'm just trying to use the same pieces. I want to conserve here, not use up all your paper for the first project here. So I want to make sure you have lots of paper left for the rest of our series. I'm going to go ahead and do that 3/4 inch strip again. And I'm just going to put that across the middle. But you could, like I said, weave a bunch of things together. It'd be fun. Something like that. Again, glue works better for this than rolling adhesive because it helps get your stuff straight when it's crooked. So I start with the one end. I put that against the one end, like so. And then I straighten it out, eyeball it. Now, you could have cut these all with the trimmer first. You're probably wondering why I do it this way. I do it this way to make sure it's exact. Then I just trim off the excess and I have exact pieces that I need. It just works for me. So I need that other piece to be, right, 5. So we're going to say 1 times DSP. We need one of these. 5 1/4 times 3/4 inch high. All right, let's see. We have Lynn is here. Hello, Lynn McFarden. Nice to see you. Happy 4th, Deborah. Nice to see you. Okay, I'm glad you love the piggies. Mitch loves the piggies. Thanks. She likes my patriotic pigs. Lynn saying that too. And, oh yeah. Well, my hand is on the mend. It wasn't really, it's actually, the fingers are stiff. It's actually, okay, so the back of the hand got banged, but then the fingers ended up getting like, feeling tingly. Do you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't even like the fingers that got, it was the fingers that got the brunt of it. They didn't get the brunt of it. They just feel like, all right, while I'm showing you this, my mom made some epic little bags. So these are going to be an awesome little extra thing in your workshop kit this month. She doesn't always make homemade items, but these are going in the workshop kit. I told you my kits are epic. She has balloon animal bags, fabric balloon animal bags. Some of them are lined differently. It's just random which one you're going to get, but that's another thing that's in my kit this month. All right, so what I'm looking for right now is the little scissors to trim. I still have like animal bags we can add on from a different kit. You know, we have zoo animal bags and lots of extra things. I have little paper snips is what I'm looking for, but I don't really see. Oh, here they go. Here they are. You need sort of paper snips to do that. I know, aren't they cute? Okay, hi Kim. Nice to see you. Kim is here and the bags are gorgeous. Thank you. Okay, yeah. My mom does extra things for my kits. You can't even put a price on my kits. I'd only charge $49 including shipping. When the shipping is already, I mean, PayPal takes a fee out of that. So I get a few dollars off from PayPal taking the fee. And then it's like almost $10 for shipping and handling. And then it's like you get more than the rest of the value in your supplies. Like, it's really just a labor of love. But I do it because I know it does help my business, because when you have the kits, you can follow along with me and then learn how to use the supplies. And of course, in the end, a lot of people who get my kits become my customers. But the kits are really a labor of love. There's so much die cutting that goes into them and extra pieces. But then you have all the supplies you need. But you don't have to have the kit to follow along. It's just that if you do, you get lots of extra crafty goodness. Okay, so we're attaching it like so. This time I put the stars on this side this time. But this time I put the stars on the right. Just changing it up a little bit. And again, I'm just using glue. It just helps me get things straight right now. Now, normally I would use rolling adhesive, but that's when my hands can do a little more exacting work. So right now, I'm just using glue because it helps me get things straight. And it's been working. And I'm able to use my left hand just fine, and I'm able to die cut just fine with my left hand, because die cutting, you can always use like painter's tape to get things to go straight. So I've been able to craft, and it's cool. It's all good. And the fingers are not as swollen, and I'm putting ice on the back of my hand. So, all right. So there you go. That's the cute little background. And then we have little pieces that you're going to get, like extra crafty goodness. And, you know, you could take, well, we'll do some die cutting right now, but you can get out like little pieces like this. I embossed little strips for you in your kit. This is a little piece of Lost Lagoon, and that's going to be behind your little banner. And cut out some circles for you that we're going to stamp onto. We're going to use some blending brushes for coloring this little circle. So that's what we're doing next, and some die cutting. All right, so you need this piece for die cutting the balloon, and you need this piece for die cutting your stars. I just thought this came out good. Hello, Frida. Thank you. Thank you, Lynn, and thank you, Frida. I don't send my kits to Canada. I'm not allowed to, as per Stampin' Up! Policy, Kim. And the reason is because in the kits are our products that we sell. And so if I sold kits to Canada, I would be interfering with the business in Canada. We actually have Stampin' Up! Demonstrators in Canada. So if any of you are a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Canada, please talk to Kim and let her know that you're a demonstrator in Canada. But anyway, we cannot sell to other countries because we have different business. Like, I only do business in the U.S. That's all I'm licensed to do. So I can only sell my kits here because in my kits are products that I buy, and I'm kind of like reselling them in a way because I'm packaging them differently. And I'm allowed to do that as a workshop, but I'm only allowed to do it in my country. Okay, so anyway, Stampin' Up! Die cutting sandwich. Die cutting plate number 1, base plate number 2, plate number 2, which is like your thin die adapter. And then you need a plate number 3 for the bottom, a bottom plate number 3, and then you need another plate number 3 for the top. So I'm going to move this closer. So that's my little die cutting machine, and I'm going to be using my left hand for that. We're going to be laying down the pieces like so, and we're cutting, right? We're cutting that. And let me go ahead and double this one up, because you can double this up with the stars. Right, like so. We'll cut a couple stars at once, because we need 2 stars and 1 balloon, and then we need the little doohickey. What is the little doohickey? Does anybody know what the doohickey is that comes off the bottom of the balloon? Tassel? I think it's a tassel. So you're gonna need your tassel. So you guys go find your die cut that you have not lost yet and get yourself a little tassel. I'll just keep one out. I have a whole bunch in here. We'll see. Actually, I'll pull a few out because I'm not sure what color we can use. Right? Whatever color will contrast with the background. So pull out a little tassel. I'm glad I had a bunch made. All right, I don't want to use that nice plate. That plate's for my workshop. I'm trying to use a different plate. I'm going to use this one instead. It's a little scratched. My straight plate is for cutting some things that I was trying not to like get some scratches on. So anyway, I'm cranking this through, and then out comes your little die. And then what you do is you use, so this is, you're cutting your patterns out with your designer series paper, and you take your pick tool to poke through these little holes in your dies, right? This is die cutting 101. And there's your little balloon, okay? And again, I think that would be really cool for some patriotic stuff. I really thought there was a star stamp in this set, and I was about to do some embossing techniques, but I was like, oh, and we need 2 stars. And there's no stars, and there's a star die, but there wasn't a star stamp. All right, so that's all we need for die cutting. And let's see if I already have the circle made for you. And if not, I will have to die cut some circles. I'm using a retired circle. I think I've already made some for you. Of these, let's look. I think it's 1 3/4 inch circles. That's what it is. Just looking around for that. Okay. But I don't see them. So what I'm going to do is, I may have made them, but I know I made them because look, there's the hole where I made them. However, it doesn't matter what I make and what I do and how I do it right before this video. Everything right before the video disappears into the great abyss. Let me see if I can find them in this bucket. Here we go. Okay, good. I found them. I was like, I know I just made these. So this is from the circles dies. They're called like the layering circles dies. So you're going to get that in your kit. And you'll get other shapes that you can use. So what I want you to do now is now I have my old pretty peacock, and we're going to compare that to my new pretty peacock that I just bought. And I'm going to see how that will stamp. We're going to do the sentiment in Pretty Peacock. However, we're not doing the sentiment till later because the sentiment will smear if we do the blending afterwards. So we're going to just see. Okay. Oh, that looks so nice. I love a new stamp set. I'm just going to go ahead and pull this out. So I'm going to use the spatula side. So on here, right here's a little spatula side of the Take Your Pick tool. And what I like to do, and not just because I'm teaching, but this is just for myself, I like to open this up and know which color I'm using. So I take the sticker. I'm just showing you how to put these on when you first get your ink. Stick your sticker in there, and then you know what color you're using. Boom, I'm using Pretty Peacock. Isn't that easy? Now we're going to push that in. And I also want to compare that to my old stamp set, which is kind of old. Just see if it's too juicy, I may end up using, see my old stamp set had a bubble in it. Because it's not like, it's a new color, but it's a returning color. So I had a stamp set from a while back. Okay, that's what I'm using. And before I use that, I'm going to use some fresh freesia and some lemon lime twist for some blending, doing some blending. So we're going to pop those open. And you need to have a little, let's get rid of this balloon, a little blending brush. But I also recommend a stamping block so to put the ink on. Okay, let me move these out of the way. Okay, here's the circle. So I'm going to kind of do it at an angle. So we're going to go in there. I feel like I cut 2 circles earlier, but they're not stuck together. So I see if I can find the circle. The other circle. So this circle I did find in this basket. So in my bucket of crafty goodness. So maybe that's where I put the other circle. I have lots of these thank yous in there. Oh, well, here it is. Maybe. Okay, good. I always like to have 2. Have a backup plan. Never cut 1 circle. All right, moving this along. So we're going to have this stamping block, right? So we're going to put some ink on the stamping block like so. All right? Now we're going to take our blending brush. Now, if you don't have a blending brush, use the little thing that came in your kit called a sponge dauber. We'll work with sponge daubers more, but I'm not sure how many people are signing up for the class until July 10th, so I really don't know if I should use... Oh, see, I'm glad I tested this first. That was a little dark. Always rub off, take the big blob off, right? And then rubs. That way it's not too dark. I'm just flipping over the circle and doing the other side. So when you get your ink onto your blending brush, right? And you get the first blob off, and then you can sort of ink like so. Okay? And you just kind of do this nice little tone on there. I'm going to do that again on the other one. But I'm getting rid of that blob. Because if not, it just gets too dark on there. So lemon lime twist on one side, fresh freesia on the other. Leave a little white in the middle for that ombre effect. All right, so your sponge dauber will work too, but you have to, if you only have 1 sponge dauber, then of course you're going to wash it off in between. And now let's get a stamping block. All right, so I think I'm done with all that, but if I mess up, we don't want to shut this yet because I may mess up, but we'll try this one, and we're going to put a little bit of fresh freesia on there with these mini blending brushes. Okay, get the blob off, right? Tap, tap, tap. Get the blob off, start rubbing, and then rub on the... Okay, this one is not as dark, so it takes a little bit more ink. Alrighty, it's going. Hello, Phil. Happy 4th of July to you too, and Frida. We had fun. We did a barbecue at my friend's house. They invited us over, so it was nice to hang out with some old friends. And we just had hamburgers, and I made sweet and sour cucumber salad, which is something I make a lot, and then just some burgers in that, and some salad and some... Oh, we made French fries in one of those convection ovens. I might have used berry burst last time. You know what? Or you know what? I may have used a different blending brush. I think that's... Let me try this blending brush. I think there's some other colors mixed in with that. I think I did use fresh freesia, but there's something mixed in with that blending brush. Let's try. Or I could have used berry burst. We don't know what I did, but we're using fresh freesia now today. That's what we're using. So anyway, you take some potatoes and you cut up the potatoes into strips, and then you drizzle them with some olive oil, and some garlic, salt, and seasonings, right? And then you just put them in the fridge. So they're just cold. They're just pieces of potato. They don't turn brown or anything, which is surprising. They sat in the fridge for a while. Then you turn on your little convection oven and you put them in there for like, well, we tried 9 minutes. That was a little bit too much. Maybe 7 minutes. We made some really cool French fries. All right, it's not the way I did it when I first did it, but you get the idea, okay? I'm wondering if I'm using a different blending brush or if I used Berry Burst instead of Fresh Freesia. So try Berry Burst if you want. So be it. It's all good. And I think some of my little gems have fallen off my card. Go back on there, gem. A couple of gems are laying around my table. All right, so next I'm going to try the sentiment, but I want to practice with my pretty peacock here. I want to make sure that my stamp is, or that my, my ink is not too juicy. Because sometimes when you get a new stamps, the ink is too juicy. We're going to use Yay You for now. I mean, that's the one for the outside. We'll do something else for the inside. Yay You. Mount it onto a stamping block, and I'm going to try my new stamp. Ooh, nice. Okay, that is not too juicy. Sometimes you try a new stamp set, and you're like, it's way too juicy. Always test your stamp before you do it. Now, let's see. I did it at an angle on this one, so put that sort of like that again, at an angle, like so. With the lemon lime twist on the outside, okay? Okay, that's not really centered. So let's try this again. And of course let me put it over this way and maybe I can center it better. Okay, good. Okay, a little bit of an angle. I like that one better. This one is still cute. I'll use it for something, but I'll cover it up on the right side. Now, just to contrast that, I want to kind of contrast that with my old, see, look. This is why it's good to get new ink. Now, even sometimes it's good to just get a re-inker, right? But when you have a bubble, let me show you what I'm doing. When you have a bubble in your stamp, it doesn't always stamp evenly. You get like these black spots. And if you can see that, so that's why I had to replace the stamp set. It's like there's a bubble in there and it's really old and you see it's coming up. So that's why I had to replace it. It's giving me black dots. So it's not a matter of like just, using, sometimes you could just re-ink something and make it new again. But I wanted to not have, oops, now I'm still getting the black dots because the other stuff got carried over. See, the black dot was stuck on my stamp. Make sure that's off there. Okay, that's better. All right, we're not really done yet. You're going to use this color again for the inside, and we're using this one for the banner, but I need to close them just so to keep my area kind of neat and tidy. And we can then decorate a bit. We're going to look at what we need for our little tassel. So you just kind of lay out your card and you can, I like that one. And we're going to take this little piece here, and it's a little piece of Lost Lagoon, which is one of the coordinating colors. And I just put it here. Let me show you what I did here. I put it behind this with a little, I popped it up with a dimensional. Then I cut it, then I trimmed down the edge. Okay, so that's what I did. So pop it up with the dimensional. Okay, now. Okay, and let me see. Get the trimmer out. I'm going to put it like right there. So I'm just going to trim off a little piece. Like so. And then I'm going to just kind of, I'm going to use that to determine my angle over here. Okay, it gives me the right angle when I take the little scrap and just use it on the other side. It gives me the angle the same way. Alrighty. So that's kind of our little banner there. And then I'm going to use, you can use glue back there, but at this point we can use Seal Plus. It doesn't matter. Seal Plus will work because I don't have to worry about it being crooked at this point. Just lay it there like straight, like so. I kind of moved it up a little bit higher than, I didn't really center it. So something like that. And then over here we're going to put the balloon. And then for the balloon I put the little tassel on the bottom before I popped it up with dimensional. And then what you're going to do is you're going to look for the color that will contrast with the back. Now, so here's a couple of little tassels, right? This one would be good, but that's too much like the color of the balloon. So I would say this little tassel, this little lemon lime twist tassel would be a little better. So what you can do is you take your glue and you can put some glue on the front of it like so. This is all I did to attach it, right? I attached it to the balloon like so. Letting this dry a little bit. All right, let's just hold my hand there. So you can hide the little dot behind the balloon. Just this little dot, it'll hide right beneath the balloon. So let's get off the excess glue and kind of give it a little squeezy. Hello, Hilda. Nice to see you. Happy 4th of July. Oh, thank you, B. Pre. She's saying she loves the stamp set, loves my creations. All right. Got on your phone, Leslie? Yeah, sometimes you got a notification. So did you get a notification on your phone? Or you just finally got on your phone and saw me there? So Leslie's there. I like to know if notifications aren't working, you're not getting a lot of notifications from me, then every once in a while YouTube just clears out who it gives notifications to. Even my team members who are here all the time watching me, subscribers, they're like, I'm not getting notifications from you anymore. I'm like, every once in a while, YouTube, it almost like, it just takes away your notifications and makes you ask for them again. It's the weirdest thing. So anyway, check that the little bell, right now, while you're here looking at me, I'm just using pieces of the dimensionals. Check for the little bell that you're still getting the notifications. Ring that bell. Get notified that I'm live. I'm just turning this a little so hide that little tassel under there, pulling it down a little, but all right, I don't really need to tilt it. So something like that. And now I'm going to take these extra stars, put one over there. I'm using this color. The reason I chose this color star, the Azure Afternoon Star, is because it matched the stars inside that balloon. That's why I picked these extra stars like that color. And I'm just popping those up with dimensionals. And then what I did is I put some Wink of Stella on them. Okay. I'm just moving that in case you still haven't seen the measurements, in case you got here late and you're still looking. There's the measurements. While I paint the little stars with Wink of Stella. Add some bling on there. It's coming out really strong. That's why I'm just sort of brushing it on there lightly. It's just like oozing out. This is my good Wink of Stella. My card club members, that's a different thing I'm doing. Card on blue. They're going to be getting a nice little surprise in their kit this month. Here, put a little sparkle on the tassel too. I think that would look cute. All right, now we add some bling. Then we're going to do the inside because then your card is done and you can you can go with it. And I have to add one more to this because my gems kind of just popped off earlier. We're going to add a few little pieces of bling and our card will be done except for the inside stamping, which sometimes you want to wait for if you're not sure. Like, is this even going to be a congratulations card? Then you might want to wait and determine that later. So the little bling and the one that you also have in your kit, you have these little bling. It's called Tinsel Gems? Yes. Tinsel Gems. Yes, Tinsel Gems 4-pack. I was like, I thought there's a longer name, but I didn't write the 4-pack part. Tinsel Gems 4-pack. Okay, so these are, I should have some that are already, okay, here. See, some of these little ones are popping off. So we're going to just throw a few of these on there. Let's take a lemon lolly. Lolly, lolly, lolly. I'm going to put one of these over here too. A lemon lolly on that side. So just put a few little gems around. Let's see. Okay. And you get big ones, you got small ones. Just kind of mix it up. If you're going to use a blue one, just put it on a light part. Don't put it on a dark part for contrast. So 3 or 5, some kind of odd number. Put little gems on there. Now for the inside, we are going to take, let me leave some room there, this, and we're going to make a banner. And I'd like you to do that first. So you're going to take a piece of DSP. I mean, not DSP, basic white. And it's the same size as this. Same size as this. So DSP, here's what I wrote before. DSP, right? Okay, that was the DSP. Or, I'm not going to write the whole thing basic white. You get the idea. Or the white for the inside. It's still the same size. 5 1/4. Right? Hello, Maria. Nice to see you. Maria's one of my team members. All right, so cool. So you can see that, right? 4 inches by 5 1/4. What you want to do is put this down, open up your lemon lime twist, and you want to get out this really cool stamp that has a banner that goes all the way across it. So check this out. I want to show you what it looks like on the card before we put ink on it. So you're going to take this out, and you're going to lay it down. So, right, like so. So it's a little banner. So you kind of lay it like that. Or actually, turn it like this. You want the flat side up. So flat side up, like so. And kind of stretch it out to make sure it overlaps the outside. Then you're going to take your stamp, your stamping block, and you're just going to, whoops, put that onto your stamping block, okay? So that is your lemon lime twist that we're going to make the banner for. Now you got to ink it up and just test it out, right? Ooh, came out nice. So you got to ink it up. You see what I did? You got to ink it up, like go down the line because it's so long. And then you're going to put your ink across like this. And it's going to have to kind of hang over the edge. So go like this. Now, you should only do that if you're not sure what your card's going to be yet. But that's the inside. And then you can save it, whether it's congratulations or happy birthday. But we're going to go ahead and make these. We'll just make them into 2 different kinds of cards. That's all. Then I have cards later for use. But this is what I'm saying. Get all your stuff done this time. Every time I'm showing you something, make 2 of everything. Get all your cards done. Have lots of extra birthday cards. It's lots of fun to have lots of extra cards made that you need for special occasions. Now we're going to use that pretty peacock again. My new one, because we already determined my new one works good. Okay. And we're going to look for the sentiments to put inside. And our choices are, now it's on the outside, says, yay you. So it could be, yay you, so thrilled for you. Yay you, I think it's time for a celebration. Yay you did it, if it's a graduation card. So I think I'm going to do this one. I think it's time for a celebration. And I'm going to do another one that says, so thrilled for you. That way I could use this for a birthday if I wanted to. I'm just using a gigantic stamping block because it's laying here. Okay, I think it's time for a celebration. So we're going to always test out your stamp. Oh, that came out nice. Tap, tap, tap. And then try to center it. Okay, and that's what we have. I think it's time for a celebration. That's the inside of one, and then we'll just use this one that I had the fresh freesia on, and we'll use so thrilled for you, isn't it? Did we say? Oh, the so thrilled for you is missing. Oh, no, here it is. It's not missing. It's over here. It's like, I'm stuck on you. All right, so we're going to put that on here. Tap, tap, tap. Nice font. Putting that here, so thrilled for you. Hold it for a few seconds. That came out really nice. Then we have nice insides of the cards. You get the idea. Because of time, I'm not going to adhere them to the inside, but you could see that because I use the lemon lime twist, that goes really nice on the inside. You can also use some of the stickers from your Memories and More card pack, right, to decorate the insides. And we do another one here. So thrilled for you. And that is what we do, and that is how we do it. A fun and festive congratulations card that you can use pretty much for anything. Graduation, weddings, right? You did it. You could say you did it for promotions, retirements, all kinds of stuff. All right, so you did get your notification. Thank you. I'm glad to hear that you're still getting your notifications. All right, well, thank you, Frida, for your comment. All right, well, that is all for now. I just want to show you a couple more things. I don't have many done yet because this is the beginning of the series. I have a couple more things. I did this one here. We'll probably make this or something similar using our specialty paper. This little piece there is going to be in your kit. You'll get some specialty vellum. So this is sort of a layering card. I have some things made that others made with this paper. I thought it was cute. These are some of my 3D swaps. This one says Karen Hicks, a demonstrator. I'm not sure where she's from, but this is a little 3D swap that she gave me using the same paper. So I thought that would be appropriate to show you. I have this one here that was a shoebox swap that we made in our shoebox event. That means that people put things in the boxes and we just kind of decorate them. We added to it a bit. So in case of those of you that didn't do that shoebox swap with me, you'll be like, I did that one. Okay, here's another. This is a 3D swap. That's a cute little 3D swap that I got from one of my team members. I'm not sure if this is the same one. This one I think is from Rhonda. Let's see what it says here. Yeah, Rhonda Quirkin's one of the papered chefs. Rhonda Quirkin's my team member. She made this one too. Or she made, I'm not sure who made this one, but I'm talking, she made this one here. Isn't that adorable little paper purse? Love paper purses. I'm going to have her hopefully do this with my team, and then I can case this little cute project. All right, and I have a couple more things from my team. This is from Rhonda Quirkin as well. So this was her 3D swap, and this was her card swap. She used that paper. So although she used the Zany Zoo bundle, this is still a cute example of how to use the paper from today. The paper we're using. This is from Janet Gillen, and she's like also my team member, and she used the Zany Zoo. So this is just 2 more ways to use this paper on other kinds of cards with other products. And here's one that used the monkey bundle. Monkey, here. Handcrafted from the heart. Okay, let's see. If she wrote more of it on here. Here we go. Lorraine Sitch. She put her sticker in there real tight. All right, isn't that adorable? Little monkey popping out of the paper. So this is the Monkeying Around bundle, I think it's called. But she used the happy birthday from here. Let's see if it's the same happy birthday. So there's all the samples I have for you so far. But as we do this workshop series, we're going to have so many more samples by the end. Yes, she did use the stamp. This is just hopefully giving you lots of ideas and inspiration for what you can do with this bundle and this paper. All right, have a great night. Thank you for watching. This is the Papered Chef. We'll see you again real soon as we kick off, or as we continue to as we continue to work on this beautiful balloons workshop series. If you want to sign up for this workshop kit, use the link in the description for my offerings, and you can use the link there and sign up. That's all for now. Have a great day.